This is the LEGO 212th Trooper, and this is a cheap knockoff. Let's compare. Welcome back to Sharky's Fake Bricks, the channel that buys, builds, and reviews exclusively fake LEGO. Today we're comparing the LEGO 212th Clone Trooper released in 2014 with its fake counterpart to see who's better and if the knockoff's worth the buy. Let's get right to it. Alright, so here are both of the clones. Of course, we have the LEGO clone on the left and the fake on the right, but I'm sure you could tell the difference. Yeah, there are some big discrepancies with these two, but we're gonna go bottom to top, looking at each figure side by side and compare, starting with the legs. So as you can kind of tell, both of the oranges on these clones are very, very similar. Just slightly darker on the fake clone. So these are just barely a little different color oranges. The first thing you could probably notice is the triangle printing here at the top of the legs. And even the knee pads are up a little higher on this fake clone. Now that I think about it, it kind of looks like he's wearing a Speedo. But yeah, so a little off on the printing there. However, the details are pretty much spot on. You even have the same dirt marks. And then also the connection piece here is pretty much identical for both figures. Sometimes with fake LEGO, you'll get weird torso and leg connections. But these actually look spot on. And although that's true, the connection is much smoother here on the LEGO fig. And it actually seems to be looser on the fake clone. And that is because of the torso. So let's move up to that. So this fake clone has a completely hollow torso, as you can see here. Whereas the LEGO fig has some more security and stability for the leg connection. And that is the reason it's much more stable here on the LEGO figure as compared to the fake LEGO figure, as you can see. Otherwise, the torso printing itself is very, very spot on. You'll notice things are a little more bolded in, a little darker on the fake clone, and also just slightly bigger, like these little black, I think they're supposed to represent arm holes there. But everything down to the scuff marks is identical. You may be able to notice the arms are a bit beefier on the fake clone, and I don't think it's because of that, but the arm connection is way more difficult on this fake clone. You can kind of see, there we go. Yeah, it's a lot more difficult to assemble these guys, whereas the LEGO figure, it's a really smooth snap on there, and it's a very fluid movement, whereas the fake clone, you kind of got to work against him to raise and lower his arm. And I'm not going to take him out, but the same goes with the hands. These hands are extremely difficult to move and to put into the arm. Quickly, the back here, again, it's the same story as the front. All the details are exactly the same, but the fake LEGO minifig has a little darker and bigger printing. Now onto the head. This is usually where you see the worst printing in the fake LEGO figures, but this time it's actually very solid and very similar to the official LEGO. You might notice it is slightly larger printing. His mouth especially is just a hair bigger. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with how accurate this fake head was. And now, of course, the star of the show, we have the helmets. Yeah, they're definitely different. The visor is definitely the most noticeable difference here. And I found this on a lot of LEGO clones. The visor printing seems to be a telltale sign that the clones are fake. For some reason, they tend to be unnaturally larger and kind of tilted down, so most of them look sad. Whereas the LEGO clone printing is much cleaner and it looks way more accurate. The triangle up top is also much smaller on this fake clone. And when you look at it from above, it just looks unfinished. Although the thought was definitely there. Now, the helmet mold itself is very similar, but there might be one detail that you notice is different. And that is the helmet holes on this fake clone trooper, which the LEGO clone actually does not have. I think this is a huge score for the fake LEGO clone if these work. So let's try putting a visor on him. Let's see. Oh. Oh boy, never mind. What the heck? There's no way he can see out of this. Well, those are the clones. Now let's look at the price of each and if you should buy the fake. So today, this LEGO 212 Trooper goes for around $16 or $17 according to Brick Economy. And this fake clone I actually bought in a lot of 20 along with a Darth Vader minifig, which only cost me about $19. So that's less than $1 per fake. I'm assuming fake is always going to win out in this category. And if you're buying for price, Instead of quality, I think fake is usually the way to go. And now the question of, should you buy this fake clone? Well, I think if you're army building and want to amass a lot of clones for pretty cheap, then yes, definitely. But if you're buying minifigs for the detail, quality, or display, then no, probably not. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to help support me and this brand new channel. And if you like this video, you'll definitely like this related video, so go check that out right here. And I'll see you there.